Hello everyone, this is Sarah Warren, Towson University sophomore, and this is another week's video in philosophy and music. This week we are going to continue talking about playing games, and for those who are watching my videos that are in my class, I apologize. This may seem a bit out of order because I actually set up my videos incorrectly and I've skipped a video, which I'm going back to for my week 9. So this week, for week 9, is about defining games. And this concept I'm getting from is from the work of Digital Play by Salen and Eric Zimmerman in 2004. Now, we have done the work by these people before. And I thought, okay, this is going to be repetitive. And I know I keep telling you guys I'm worried about repeating things. But this one was a bit different. You see, there were 2 articles. One of them was defining play, and the other one at the very end that I almost missed before making this video was on the magic circle. The magic circle is a concept of the world of game. You see, a game, as we've said before, is a system. There are rules, attributes, various concepts relating to this game to make it a whole, and playing it is a component within the game. You see, what I had trouble understanding was, okay, magic circle. How am I going to relate this to playing the piano? Well, I actually thought of a few concepts. You see, for magic circle, the concept is of having a temporary reality within a true reality. And this temporary reality would be the game you play. A quote from the magic circle that I found was, Huizinga, who we read from before, calls play worlds temporary worlds within the ordinary world. Now, I agree in a sense with the fact that this would be a temporary world within the ordinary, but I don't agree with the world being ordinary. There are systems within systems within systems in our world. I find that things are so different and not ordinary to the point where there is nothing ordinary, just the concept of what you would understand it to be. And how this relates to piano would be that the magic circle is literally, how I saw it, is just an imaginary line, or not imaginary line, imaginary circle, that you have the boundaries that separate you in the game and you when you're not playing the game. Now, I've said this last week, that the magic circle would be something like me playing a piece for you and focusing only on the music. Once you're wrapped in the music, you don't pay attention to anything else. But I also thought, well, why would I speak of this again? I'm not going to repeat myself. There's no single way to describe this method, which actually, as mentioned, I didn't mention that defining play was mentioned in, I think, over 6 different ways by various philosophers mentioned in this paper. We're going to focus on my concept of it. So, playing the piano. Another way to describe this magic circle is the boundaries of a piece of music. You see, playing a measure is a section of music. It's that bar line, which I can give you an example. See how this is one section right here? This right here? That would be one measure. And you can see there are many measures on this page that create at least the first page of a song. Now, of course, there's going to be more of these, and there's a repeat symbol, which means you start from the beginning or whatever section it tells you to go back to. But clearly, you can see that this, in a sense, is a game, because the components are the various notes and when to play them, but more specifically, you can't have a song without a combination of music. You know, what I mean by that is, okay, for example, in the beginning, you start with an F. This note right here, that's a half note of an F, okay? An F sounds like this. Different octaves. You see, playing that one note, it doesn't really say much. But playing the whole song would make it the game, the essential game. But in the sense for Magic Circle, I found that for Magic Circle that having all of these notes put together is like the outline of the game. And it's kind of abstract to think of it that way. It's not exactly the simplest metaphor I can come up for you guys, but I figured, why not the challenge, you know? So I'm going to play a little bit of one of my favorite songs by the great composer Billy Joel, and I'm going to show you what it's like to play this with just playing the notes. Not any rhythm, nothing. I'm just going to play whatever's on the page. Okay? It's really boring, isn't it? It doesn't sound like a song, it just sounds like chords. Well, that wasn't very enjoyable, now was it? You see, the outline of making this piece an actual song and moving, or like a game, you're playing a game and having a purpose. Each note is a component to define this magic circle, as you may call, to keep an outline of what is music. So I'm going to play this for you guys how it's supposed to be written. And you tell me what you think. Playing the beats is like the shape of the circle. It's a continuous movement. For example, actually, an easier way of saying this would be the repeating. Each note is it's nothing. It's, of course, it's a beautiful tone. This is a pretty tone. It's a C. It's a high C. But playing all of these notes together, and in that rhythm, it just keeps an organized structure of the piece. And this is just like playing a game, because playing a game needs the structure. It may not seem ordinary. You might be playing Twister or Call of Duty or something, but where's the boundary? Where's the reality? Where does the separate realities meet? And I don't know about you, but for playing this song, it reminds me of so many memories. Because we actually sang this song in my high school without a piano, of course. It was a cappella. It sounded beautiful. But my point is that when you put all of the notes together to make a song, to make a measure, that just single measure by itself can sound wonderful. And when they're all put together, it's a solid piece, which, in other words, to you may be a game. Well, enough of my ranting. This is week, I guess, 11, but referring to week 9 on Defining Play by Salen and Zimmerman. This is me signing out in Philosophy and Music. Thanks for watching.